fine. It should be recording. Let me now prepare to share my screen. Then from there, I will do this. So I'm going to go back, grade 9, art. Okay, let me quickly get art. Okay. Let's see. I think it's Langlihle and Grace. Guys, are you okay on your side? Can you guys be able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, 100%. And I'm just quickly getting to the page. Okay, 108. Okay, then it's fine. And let me do this. 108. 103. Oh, yes. Got what I was looking for. Okay, then it's fine. I think now I'm in a position to be able to share my screen. Let me share screen and then start broadcast. Okay. I think my screen is sharing. Let's see. Is it sharing, honorable members? Can someone just confirm before I start with the business of the day? Langlihle, are you able to see my screen on your side?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, then it's fine. Let me quickly insert a blank page. There. Yeah, I had to quickly prepare something. What's happening? Okay, still saving. I'll just give it some time to save. As soon as it's done, I'll be able to write. Okay. Okay. Don't know why it took that long. Okay, then it's fine, honorable members. So, in today's lesson, we are going to be expanding and simplifying. I'm just hoping that I am, let's see, it's now 6. Okay, I'm just going to spend the next 10 minutes trying to just work out all of, not necessarily all, but I'll just start from 1 and then work them out. So that means on your side, what you are going to do, in case if you've got a question, you will note it down. Towards the end, that's when I'm going to be taking some questions. So I want to try and train you on having the ability to listen, note down your questions, then wait for one moment or wait until you are given a chance to identify all that you did not understand, and then thereafter you guys are going to try and work them out. The reason I'm saying this is because some of these things we may have indirectly covered them, but I'm just going to start with that number 1, where we have -4 in, no, not that, -4x into 6x, where we minus 3y, we close. Okay, so the instruction says expand and simplify. My understanding of expansion is just to remove that the brackets. So that means, remember, I'm having that I'll multiply by that, and then I will do the same with that. So what is 6 times that? Is it 24? I think it's 24. So that means you have negative 24 being the number. And then x times x, it is obviously x squared. Negative times a negative, it becomes positive. 4 times 3, it becomes 12. And then x, y. Why x, y? Because alphabetically, x comes first and thereafter y. Okay, I think there is something that I can do. Can I not take out a common factor? I think I can take out a common factor. What can be the common factor? 2 can be taken out there and there. Or before I even take it out, let me just rewrite it as positive that and then negative that, which means I have 12xy minus 24x squared, which should be equals to, if I take out 2 there, and I also take out letter x, then what remains there? It is 6y minus, it's going to be 12 because I took out 2, and remember I took out x, then it means this is what remains. Yes, something of this nature, honorable members, where I had to expand that, and then from there I took out something as a common factor. Okay, let me jump on to the next one. Guys, remember, you do need to learn the ability to be able to listen and listen very carefully. Then once you've listened to what you have to listen to, in case if there is something that you did not understand, you won't be given an immediate opportunity to ask a question about it, but you will just have to note it down. Then you'll be given a chance. This way you will have a feel of what to expect as you grow, honorable members. It's not in all ways where it's going to be more like a dialogue, but someone is going to present something, you have to take down the notes, and then when you're given an opportunity, that's when you ask all the questions at once. Okay, that times that is negative 8x times x, 8 squared. That times that, it should be positive 24. That times that, it becomes x squared. Okay, I can still rewrite it as that. Okay, I'm going to take out 2, this common factor. Then I have 12. I can still take out x because x exists there and there. So I can just take out 2x, then I'll remain with 12x. Oh, I didn't even need to take out a, that is a common factor. Okay. Why am I saying this? It's like I have a 24 bananas, I minus 8 bananas. What will that be? Will it not be 16x squared? Yes. This should be it. That should be it. Yes. Okay, moving on to the next one. Let me just insert a blank page there. Okay, moving on to the next one. Number 3, I am having negative 4a minus into 2a minus 3b. Okay, we have negative 4a, that times that, which is minus 2a, and then plus 3b. Okay, let's see. Do I not have the like terms? I think that one can be worked out with that one. So we end up having negative 6a plus 3b. It looks like that is the end of it. Or you can rewrite it by starting with a positive 1 minus 6a. And that is the end of it. So guys, I want to make you aware that do not always expect everything to make sense. I know what I've explained, it is supposed to make sense, it shouldn't be complicated, but what I mean is that you might be in grade 9 now, you get to grade 10, you find a different teacher with a different teaching style, and they teach differently. It feels like they're not explaining everything the way it should be explained. Guys, it is your responsibility to make sense of what doesn't make sense. So that is why I'm trying a different approach to make you guys aware that when you get to grade 11, it might be tougher simply because the teacher doesn't explain well. Get to grade 12, the same thing. You're no longer sure whether this thing can be worked out in the way that you're used to. And you don't know how to ask, or you're scared of asking. But what you should know, honorable members, is that it remains your responsibility to explain what confuses you and make them be able to explain to you. Sometimes they bring a new teacher, someone who's fresh from varsity, and they don't explain things well. So do not think that it will always be the case, honorable members. You get to varsity, things are completely different. It is not the responsibility, it is, but let me just say it is not the responsibility. I don't even know how to explain it, honorable members. But Langlihle and Gracie, I'm not sure if there's someone else who has joined. Just be aware that the teachers are there for you to use them to help you understand what you do not understand. So if you don't know what you don't understand, then you are in trouble. If you don't know that you must study or work harder than they do, then you are in trouble because they might go there, stand there, teach the whole day, and you don't understand. The next day they continue. All of a sudden they say, here's a surprise test, you fail, and then you want to blame the teachers. Then you notice that actually I can blame, but it doesn't actually help because I'm still here having to repeat the same grade. So guys, in short, what I'm trying to say is it remains your responsibility to make sure that you train as much as you can so that you are able to know what's troubling you, and then you will then be able to say, this is what I'm struggling with. Trust me, if you get used to that, you are going to survive in the workplace. Okay, so now let's see. I did that. Okay, now I'm taking the questions. Any questions from your side, or can I give you guys 3 problems to work on? Maybe I'll give you that one. Any questions on your side? Or are you ready to start working on those 3?
You can start working, sir.
Start working. Langlihle, any questions on your side?
No, I don't have a question.
No question. Okay, then it's fine. So it's now 16, then it's going to be 20. Okay, the latest 25. All of them. So that means you're going to work on all of them. You take photos, you send to me via WhatsApp inbox when you're done. The latest time to submit it is that. Just mute on my side. I want to quickly update the time. Okay. I was still checking for this honorable member. Okay. Let's see what you've done. Maybe let's start with you, Gracie, since you submitted first. It looks like you guys need some time for that. Okay. Let's see. So you've got that by that, it makes it 6x squared. That by that, it makes it negative. Wait, Grace, let's talk. Can you unmute yourself, honorable member?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so let's see that first one. You say 3 times 2, which is 6, x times x is x squared, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that next one, how did you do it?
I said 3x times -1.
Which is?
Oh,
Okay,
I made a mistake.
okay. So, I think in the meantime, you can quickly redo. I'm going to check what Langlish did on that one. Quickly redo and then you send. Ne? Okay, let's see what Langa did. That by that and that. Yes, that by that. Yes. Wait. That by that. 6, that by that x squared, yes. That by that, -3x, yes. That by that, 10x, yes. That by that, yes. Okay, that, it remains that is negative, yes. No, this is 100% honorable member. This is 100%. I'm happy with it. Maybe while that other one is still rewriting, let me check this other one. Okay, let's see what you did there. You said 3k negative that into that. Yes, you've copied it correctly. And then that by that is negative 10k squared. Yes. That by that is positive. Yes. And then wait. Langlihle, let's quickly check something. That last step, Wednesday, what did you do there, Langley?
What last step?
So you see that number 5. The first step is correct. The second step, how did you work it out?
I worked it out by just moving the 3 and the 5 together, adding them together.
Yeah, so what happened to that negative from the 10?
I never wrote it.
Okay, so it's fine. It's fine. I wouldn't say redo it because it's just a matter of writing that negative. But do you notice your mistake on that one?
Yes, I noticed my mistake.
Okay, and let me move on to this one. Of course, that by that, which is that and that, yes. That and that, yes. That and that, yes. That and that, yes. That, yes. Why is it like this is the same question? Yes, wait. What's happening here? No, this thing is the same thing, it's just different letter. Oh, okay. Now I see the difference. No, Langlihle, let's go back to that first one and see what. Oh, no. No. Langlihle, that first one is wrong. What you did there is correct, but you copied it incorrectly. Can you see Langley? Because I'm surprised. Can you see your mistake?
Yes, I can see it.
So I may have said it's correct. That is simply because it's like they say 5 plus 5. What is it equals to? It's supposed to be equals to 10, but you did not write it as 5 plus 5. It's like you wrote it as 5 plus 4, which is 9. Yes, it's correct, but you did not answer the question. So that one you are forced to redo it starting from the start. And then that last one, yes, is correct. So very quickly, redo that number 4 and then send it via WhatsApp inbox. Gracie, I see you have submitted. Let me quickly check what you have done on that. No, I'm actually checking that number 5. So for number 5, we have 3K minus that. Oh. Grace, it looks like you are in trouble, in a big trouble. Grace, can you hear me? Are you able to unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it looks like when we do our private one-on-one, I will have to take you through this topic. I don't think we have done it before, but you see this one, Grace, it's something on its own. So what you had to do, it was just to do that by that and then that by that separately. Can you see, Grace? It's like you have 2 plus 2 into 4. Can you see there, Grace?
Yes, sir.
You can't add this with that before you've multiplied that with that. Makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you firstly say this by that, it gives you 8, and then only after you say 8, then you plus it with that one. You got it, Most Grace?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very quickly, try to redo it and then send it via WhatsApp inbox. I'll be waiting. Let me quickly check. Okay, before you redo it, Grace, let's see this one. 3p, that by that is 6 that and that is negative that, yes, that and that, yes. Yes, this one for the p, the number 6 is correct. Okay, let's quickly see this one. You see that by that. Huh? Oh, yes, okay. That by that, it's that, yes, that by that, yes, that and that, yes, that and that, yes. And then you have that and that is a yes, that, and that, yes. Yes, now it looks correct, Gracie. It now looks correct. Okay, so that means is that one that you need to redo. Now you know what to do, Miss Grace.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Langlihle, are you still working on that? Which one is it? Number 4. Are you still working on number 4?
Yes, I'm still doing number 4.
Okay, then it's fine. And I'll be waiting in the meantime. Okay. I should never assume that if you know how to do complicated stuff, then automatically it means can be able to work out the easy ones, because I thought we were going to cruise nicely here, Gracie, until I saw that mistake that you made. Then it made me aware that you definitely should leave no stone unturned. Shoot. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And let's see. Yes, by just looking at the final answer, Langlihle is the same as what Grace got. She got that same answer. I'm very much happy with that, Langlihle, a very good indication that it wasn't going to be an issue. It was just a mistake of copying it incorrectly. So can you see, Langlihle, that you don't just fail because something is complicated, you don't know how to work it out, but you copy it incorrectly, then you are in trouble. Okay, let us quickly see what Grace has done. We have that and that is that and that is that, and then that and that. Yes. Okay, then it's fine. I think now we have dealt with those. Okay, so now I'm going to deal with these other ones. And let me do this. Okay, and then we now have number 7, which I'm going to tackle, which is 4y minus 3 into 4y plus that. Okay, I'll say this times that. What does it give? It gives, I think it's 16. I'll say y squared. That times that. What is that? It should be 12y. That times that becomes negative 12y. And then that becomes negative 9. And I've got 16y squared. That and that, it looks like it's 0. And then I just have that. And I think this is the end of it, even though I can still decide to take out the 3 to the outside. For example, what I'm saying is, can still take, no, you can't take out 3. Then this should be the end of it. Can you not take out 3? What am I? Wait, let's see. 3 times 4. What is 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 5. 16 divided by 3. Nope. Can't take it out. Okay. Then it means this is the end of it, honorable members. I'm now going to jump on to another one where I am having number 8, which is 4y, and I'm minusing 4y that I plus it by 3. Let's see, I'm having 4y minus 3 into 4y. Okay, so this one, okay, I'm having this being 4y, then I'll have that by that by that, then I'm having negative 12y, that I plus it. What is that times that? It's not going to be it's definitely not going to be a positive, but it's going to be a negative 9. And then now I can therefore say this and that. I think it's going to be negative 8y minus 9, and that is the end of it. So as I'm working on these things, honorable members, I'm hoping that you are having your eyes open in case if you notice my mistake, then we will discuss that, but at a later stage. So if I make a mistake, allow me to make that mistake and you will learn from that mistake. So I'm just going to settle the ones that you're going to do, and these will form part of your homework. I want to cover as many as possible. And the one that I've just done is that one, but let's see. Okay, I will give you this one to do as a homework. So that means 3 will be the homeworks. So that means I'm now going to be doing all the work. Towards the end, I will take questions, then whatever that I've circled is the homework. This is so that I cover as much as possible and you guys will have enough to work on. Okay, I'm going to be doing number 10 now, where we are having 4n that you plus it by 3a squared. Okay, when I see this, a squared to me means two of the same thing. So that is why I'm going to now rewrite this thing, because that squared, it means two of exactly the same thing. Now I'll say that by that, 16n squared, that by that, it's plus 12, and that by that, another 12, and that by that, becomes 9, 16n squared, that and that, it should be 24n plus 9. According to me, this is the end of it, and I did it as fast as I could. Okay, so now I am going to do this one, and I will give you this one to do. So when I say questions, it includes the ones that I'm circling. In case if I'm circling something that you'll have to do as a homework, and you think you don't know where to start or you're unsure of something, you'll also have an opportunity to ask a question based on that. So I will do number 11, where I'm having negative into 2b minus 3c, which is equals to, this one should be easy because I've got invisible one. They'll say that by that, say that by that. So I am having negative 2b plus 3c. This should be the end of it because there's nothing more I can do. Okay, let me do that one. Let me do that one where I am having 13 is the one that I'm doing, which is negative into 2b minus 3c, and then 2b that you plus it with 3c. Okay, you see this negative, you will attend to it later. For now, you want to do this and that. So that means that negative, just leave it there. And then you do this by that. It gives you 4b squared. This times that, it gives you positive 6, but now it becomes bc. That times that, it gives you negative 6. It becomes bc. And then now negative 3 times that, it becomes negative 9c. So always write the letters in their alphabetical order. So now you have negative, and then you have that 4b squared. You see these two, looks like they cancel each other out because it's c, 6bc, 6bc, they cancel, then you remain with 9c. Okay, so now you can deal with that negative and say that by that, it becomes negative 4b squared plus 9c. It looks like this is the end of it. I hope you guys are seeing what I'm doing. You are noting down all the necessary things that you note down, or that you need to note down. So I will include this one as your homework. So remember, guys, I mustn't work no, I actually want to work more, but you just make sure that you need to make sure that I don't work, or you must just work harder than I do. So it can't be that I finished my grade 12 and I'm still working harder than you do. The moment that happens, just know that plus 2y. So the only way I can push you guys is to make sure that I work hard so that you have a sense of how hard you should work. Okay. So now, okay, this times that, it is 6x to the 5. Remember, multiplying the same basis, you add the exponents. That's where that 5 is coming from. This times that becomes positive 9 because it's a number times a number. Then in terms of the letters, you start with x and then that. And then that by that, it becomes 4. And then alphabetically x first, and then y comes after. And that, it becomes positive 6y squared. Need to pay maximum attention here, honorable members. No time to sleep. Okay, that one, I don't have something that I can work it out with. I'll just leave it as that. And then, okay, this one, it looks like there's nothing else I can make it out with because it's that. And plus this one, it looks like there's nothing else I can work it out with. Okay, that means this one, it looks like it just ends there on the step above. So if you already wrote this, you can just rewrite it exactly as it is, and that should be the end of it. Hope you guys, you are watching there. Okay, now that I've worked out that one, then I need to circle, and this one is your homework. Number 16. Okay, do I jump on to 17? Yes. Nope. I will give it to you, that one. So I'm going to do 18. No time to play, honorable members. You just need to remember that these things, they look many, but trust me, as a mathematician, you need to do all of them in one day, all of them in one day, sometime in the morning, and then later you come back, you do them again. You just need to make sure that whatever that you do, you can prove if it's wrong or correct. Okay, so what does a square mean? Square means two of exactly the same thing. So that is why I'm going to repeat that same thing. Then I'll say that by that, 16n to the 4. Be careful of that. That by that, it becomes, again, 16n squared. That by that, 16n squared. That by that. What is 4 times 4? Is it 16? I think so. Because 4 squared is 16, yes. Okay. This one of 16 to the 4. That and that, it becomes 16. I think it's 32. Then it's 32 and squared plus 16. Then this is the end of it. Imagine someone teaching you like this, honorable members, and you have got no idea of what the topic is all about. It happens, honorable members. It happens as we have seen them. As we've seen them where you're starting a complete new topic, and there's a lecturer, he's talking, but you've got no idea what they are doing. And you don't even know how to ask or what to ask because nothing makes sense. Does happen, honorable members. So just don't be surprised. Sometimes I'm explaining things in an unusual way. There is a reason to that, honorable members. I'm just giving you a tip, even though sometimes I usually don't. It's more like I'll just come and then I just talk and then I just talk and then I just talk and then I just talk, honorable members. So it remains your responsibility to somehow find a way to say, I can see you are doing something, but I'm wondering if it's myself who do not understand, or I'm wondering if there is something that I'm missing because I see you've done this, but I've got no idea as to how I would start if I had to work it out. You see, in that way, you are now starting an engagement with an educator to say, okay, there's a challenge. Then there might be a response where you need to indicate where you're struggling. In that way, you are assisting that educator to have an understanding of what you know and what you don't know, and to what extent you know what you say you know, and what is it that you do not know, so that they know where to start. Because I realized this. When did I realize this? Maybe it's something that I observed in class, where we come from grade 9, we go to grade 10, we find a new teacher, and the grade 10 teacher does not know what we were taught in grade 9. They don't know what we have mastered. They don't know what we haven't mastered. They just continue with grade 10 work, not knowing that there are some basic stuff that we are not sure of. And then they get surprised as to how come you don't know this, because they teach these things in grade 9. So whatever they taught you in grade 9, it was meant to help you to understand what we are doing now. But still, we don't understand. Then it becomes a chaos where we still go to grade 11 and it's a different story. I think I observed this because I had to study these things on my own, master them and all of that. And then I could realize when I was teaching my fellow classmates that, okay, you're struggling with this, it's because you did not understand this, then that's where we are going to start. So that is why even with some grade 10, 11, and 12 members, we don't always just do stuff for their current grade. Firstly, establish or find out where the problem starts, and then we start from there. So you might as well consider yourself very lucky, because all those that I started with from grade 8 and 9, when we get to grade 10, we usually don't have challenges. You will just experience it when you get to grade 10. For now, it might not make sense what I'm saying, but I'm just saying for the sake of saying, so that I will remind you next year. Okay, Grace, any questions from your side based on what I've done? And did you see your homework?
No questions, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you see the homework? Did you take a screenshot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Langlihle, what about on your side? Any questions? Did you see the homework?
No, sir, I never saw the homework.
Okay, let me quickly do this. Can just make sure to take a screenshot. But have you got any questions based on those problems that I was working on?
No, I don't.
No questions. Okay, then it's fine. This thing's still saving. I can't do anything while it is still saving. So these, okay, let's see. I will do that. So this homework, Langlihle and Grace, let's see. Wait, when is our next lesson? Our next lesson is on Monday. So that means you can make sure to read before next week Monday. So you can just send it before the Monday lesson. Langlihle, did you see the homework in blue?
Yes, I saw the homework.
Yeah, did you take a screenshot?
Yes, I took a screenshot.
Okay, then it's fine. I think even tomorrow we're going to be having our separate lessons. Grace, I think I dropped you a WhatsApp text. I'll just verify, but I'm sure I did arrangements with a language. Okay. Guys, it's fine. I see Mem has joined. We will just create some space for the grade 10s. It's fine, honorable members. We'll just leave it here for today until we meet again. Gracie, it's fine. We'll meet again the next time. Let's see. Ma'am, can you hear me? Okay. Ma'am, I'm not sure if you are able to hear me.
Oh, yes, I can hear you, sir.
Oh, yes, your mic was probably muted, but it's fine. I'll make you admin just now.